February 8th, a day steeped in history, full of highs, lows, and some downright quirky moments. From legendary composers to groundbreaking inventions, and even the first time a gas chamber was used, yikes, this date has seen it all. So grab your coffee, tea, or hot dog, Nathan's Famous opened today after all, and let's dive into the history of February 8th.
First up, did you know today is Opera Day? That's right. Time to channel your inner diva and belt out some Verdi in the shower. It's also Propose Day, part of Valentine's week in some cultures. So if you're planning to pop the question, today might just be your lucky day, or at least a mildly themed one.
February 8th seems to be a magnet for icons. Born today in 1828, Jules Verne, the OG of science fiction and the guy who made underwater adventures cool before submarines were mainstream. Fast forward to 1931, James Dean, the rebel without a cause, graced us with his brooding charm. And speaking of timeless, John Williams, born in 1932, composed the music for Star Wars and Jaws. Basically, he gave us the soundtracks of our lives. Oh, and don't forget Jack Lemmon, 1925, and Seth Green, 1974. And last, but certainly not least, Nick Nolte, 1941. If this isn't the most star-studded day ever, I don't know what is.
Unfortunately, February 8th also said goodbye to some heavy hitters. Peter the Great, 1725, succumbed to uremia from a bladder infection. Ouch. Anna Nicole Smith, 2007, tragically passed from an accidental drug overdose. Mathematician and genius John von Neumann, 1957, lost his battle with cancer. And Burt Bacharach, 2023, master of smooth tunes, left us more recently. As for Franz Prešeren, 1849, the Slovenian poet's cause of death remains a mystery. Maybe he wanted to keep us guessing.
February 8th was no stranger to conflict. In 421, Constantius III became co-emperor of the Western Roman Empire, kicking off some classic Roman drama. The Mongols burned the Russian city of Vladimir in 1238. Definitely not a chill day. The Battle of Eylau in 1807 ended inconclusively, probably because Napoleon's forces and the Russians were too cold to care. And in 1943, the Americans secured Guadalcanal, tipping the scales in World War II. A day of victories and losses indeed.
Let's pivot to brainy stuff. In 1672, Isaac Newton presented his first optics paper. Translation: he made us all look bad by doing genius things at an unfairly young age. Then, in 1879, Sanford Fleming proposed universal standard time. Basically, he saved us from living in a world of constant, is it 3 or 4 p.m.? confusion. Other highlights? The Boy Scouts of America was incorporated in 1910. Skylab's crew returned to Earth in 1974, and the first gas chamber execution happened in 1924. Yeah, that's a darker milestone, but history's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Sports buffs, this one's for you. In 1936, Jay Berwanger won the first ever Heisman Trophy. Fast forward to 1984, the Winter Olympics kicked off in Sarajevo, and in 1992, the Albertville Winter Olympics began, marking the last time Winter and Summer Games shared the same year. Oh, and in 2015, Ivory Coast beat Ghana in a penalty shootout to win the African Cup of Nations. That's drama you can't script.
Today in tech, Google Maps launched in 2005, proving that none of us ever really knew where we were going. Back in 1922, President Warren G. Harding installed a radio in the White House so he could chill to some jazz. And in 1971, NASDAQ launched the first electronic stock exchange, forever changing how people yelled about money.
If you're humming along to Adele's Rolling in the Deep, that's because it was dominating global charts in 2011. And way back in 1735, Charleston, South Carolina saw the first opera performed in the American colonies. Fancy hats and powdered wigs were probably involved.
Feeling hungry? Nathan's Famous opened its first hot dog stand in Coney Island in 1916. Who knew hot dogs could become a cultural phenomenon?
Politics loves February 8th. Mary, Queen of Scots, was executed in 1587, making Tudor drama a thing long before the crown. In 1904, the Russo-Japanese War began, and in 1960, Queen Elizabeth II gave us the Mountbatten-Windsor mashup. Oh, and Delaware rejected the 13th Amendment in 1865. Awkward. Don't worry, the rest of the US was on board.
And there you have it, February 8th, a day packed with brilliance, drama, and a dash of weirdness. If today happens to be your birthday, then your big day is what truly matters most to the people who love you. So celebrate like you're Nathan, launching a hot dog empire. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily dives into history. Until next time, stay curious and keep making history of your own.